Okay.
I think so.
Hi.
Hi guys, Richard
And Amanda.
and Benjamin from the Poke family here again. We're a little bit late today.
Yeah.
We've misplaced some of our equipment, haven't we?
We've lost the charger for the MacBook.
Yeah.
That's not exactly equipment. We've managed to bodge one from somewhere else.
Yeah, but that's why we're late.
It is, yeah. Because you'll be running around getting cross because we've misplaced it.
I'm not
It's
cross.
dark outside. Oh, you were about 5 minutes ago.
I'm not.
Yeah, but you were.
No.
Yes, you were.
Let me just see whether we're actually.
We are, because that orange line there. Look, there you go.
Yeah.
Hello, sorry I missed yesterday's live. But I had to work meetings all during the time. Oh dear.
Don't worry, James. It's.
I got a shiny, James.
Yeah, again, Amanda got a shiny and I didn't. My shiny look lately has been terrible. I did manage to get a wild shiny today. It was a Zigzagoon, and that was my third one, so I wasn't that elated. It's always nice to get shiny, and kind of the drought has been broken. But gosh, the raid shinies, I don't know what to do. I'm just raiding and not getting them. It's not great.
Do you know what?
What's that?
Hi, Tom.
Hey, Tom.
I've got this for you. Do you know what it is?
Is it the world's smallest violin playing just for me? Thank
Playing
you very much.
The world's saddest song.
Thank you very much.
Just for you. You're welcome.
Thank you
darling.
oh so much. Oh, I am sorry today, guys. I've got a little bit of a headache, and I have done all afternoon. I can't seem to shake it, so I'm feeling a little bit drained today.
TB says no, says hi.
Hey! Nice to see you.
That's pretty cool. He does need a shiny.
I do.
Giratina.
We did raid hour. I suppose we missed a raid hour, didn't we? When we were in Withensea because of the spoofy stuff. So that was a missed opportunity. But
Hi, Amy.
hey, Amy. So interesting stuff that's been going on today. Apparently the gyms have been updated. So wherever you are in your local area, have a quick look around and see whether there's been any new EX raid gyms appearing in your local area, because they're changing it. Then they're introducing new ones on the current gyms that already exist. So have a look around. In Barnsley, that means
I saw a tweet.
the cat sculpture has now become an EX gym.
All right. That's inconvenient. Right in the middle of
It is inconvenient, right in the middle of the roundabout. But it's another EX gym.
I was just going to say, I saw a tweet from James that said he'd got 11 new ones.
Up to 30 EX raid gyms. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Let me work that out.
Wait a minute though. Yeah, but is that a good thing? Because that spreads the thing. Whereas at least if we've
the community.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is if there's a lot of people playing Pokemon Go, think about Doncaster. We did a raid hour in Doncaster.
Yeah.
Some of you guys will have watched, and there were a lot more players than in Barnsley. I think Barnsley's better for doing the raid hour because things are so concentrated in Barnsley.
Packed, yeah.
Yeah, but there was a lot more players. So when you say they'll be spread out everywhere, that's okay if there's loads of players. Doesn't matter, does it?
No, but what I mean is that you've got to trigger the EX, and if you've got more EX gyms, you've got less chance of triggering an EX because people will go to different gyms rather than going to one specific. So we've got Wooden Boy. So when it's possible to trigger an EX gym, then we all raid at the Wooden Boy, and everybody knows that we're going to Wooden Boy. So, right, let's see if I can. Because this is what we do. TB says no. How are you, by the way?
I've got a little bit of a headache, but other than that, I'm very well.
Me too.
I'm very well. Thank you for asking.
If you don't get one, Tom says you can have a spare.
Oh, I'm very grateful for that, Tom. Thank you very much.
Amy's complaining because there's no EX raids near her, gyms near her.
Yep, I know that. I know that feeling.
11 in Jamestown. These guys talking to each other for a bit. What does EX Raid Gym mean?
An EX Raid Gym means that it's a gym that's eligible for you to have an EX Raid Pass distributed to you. Now, what an EX Raid Pass is, if you look, I'll show you in my box, you can see. I've got an orange Raid Pass, this one, and then I've got a bunch of green Raid Passes. Below that green Raid Pass, a black pass appears. It's completely free, and it allows you, at a certain time, it presents you with an invite and time, date, etc. And it allows you to go back to that gym at that time, on that date, to fight an exclusive raid boss, which is what the EX part stands for. Currently, it is Mewtwo with the move Shadow Ball, the Ghost move Shadow Ball.
Shiny chance.
And there's a shiny opportunity. So it's a really good time to get EX raid passes. Previous to that, it was Deoxys Speed Form and going back, the other forms of Deoxys. And then the very first EX raid boss was Mewtwo with Shadow Ball, but no shiny chance. So that's what an EX raid gym is.
And EX raid gym looks like. I'm pretty sure I'll have wooden bite. Here we go.
I won't let you go to it unless you've got a Pokemon in it.
Sugar. Oh well, never mind. I can't show you. Sorry. It comes up in the
top right hand corner. It will say EX Raid Gym in the top right hand corner. I can show you a gym that doesn't say that because we've got them near us. This is just a regular gym where the little arrow is at the top right hand corner. It would say EX Raid Gym.
No EX raids in Woonwell either. Do we use Pogo Max, Barnsley or Rotherham? PC Broom. Hi, PC Broom.
Hey, PC Broom. Not really. No. We used to. I mean, if it's the maps where you have to give them money, no. We've never subscribed to a service like that. We used to use some maps when they were free. Everyone in our area did. However, I have to say, when Niantic put their foot down and shut the maps down,
we understood why.
It's not understanding why. It's seeing a marked improvement in the way the game played.
But that's why because we understood why, because of the marked improvement.
Yeah. So, like, there were less lag spikes, there were less issues with raids. We used to get really, really bad times where we would have to jump out of the raid 3, maybe 4 times because someone had errored, they were having connection issues with the servers, etc. And it didn't. We stopped doing that. Now, I haven't seen that the new maps have had a huge negative effect on the game. That hasn't happened. So I'm not exactly dead set against people using them, but I'm not willing to. If I'm going to spend money on Pokemon Go, I'm going to spend it.
Give it to Niantic.
In the shop. Give it to Niantic to keep the game going. We live in a capitalist society and they need to make money.
Can we steal one of Lock Park's EX Raid gyms? Amy says.
Yes, I would love to.
So, is Earth Power for Flygon any good?
It's improved Flygon, but that doesn't mean that it's put it at the top of the meta. If you don't have any decent Groudons or Garchomps or Rhyperias, Flygon might be a good, like, secondary Pokemon. I was looking at a DPS list and it's coming lower than those still. And given the proliferation of Rhyhorn, because it's a Gen 1 Pokemon, we've had access to it since 2016. The amount of times Groudon has been back in raids, most serious raiders have access to those things. So it's improved it, because before it wasn't good at all. Now I would say it sits in the above average category, but certainly not at the top end of the like meta for ground types.
So James says, yes, Amanda, you are correct. We are more worried that it will be watered down, meaning tougher to actually trigger in the X location.
Right.
That's what I'm worried about. FHX Scoff. If you want to get in touch with us by private message on Twitter or Facebook, we can absolutely become friends and build our friendship and meet in person. We don't talk about trading on our lives. Amy, look on Amanda's face when that notification noise sounded.
I will happily give it on this live particularly, or specifically. I will happily give out my friend code and because I've got 200 friends, and will remove friends that are inactive to do that. But to be clear, we do not spoof. So if you want to trade with us, we'd have to meet in person to do it.
Yeah.
And then I'm very, very happy to trade. It's a very big part of the game. And I love trading Pokemon. So
the reason, Amy, that I look so worried is because I know what Richard's like. You know what Richard's like. I could be getting any kind of notifications on my phone. And this is a family-friendly channel.
Look at the t-shirt that I'm wearing today. Xerneas.
Well, good change in subject there. Well done.
I like my Xerneas t-shirt. I love that Pokemon. It's amazing.
I know you do. I remember you buying it. PC Broom, I use the free one, pogomaps.com. Helps me for Rotherham and Barnsley and a great community. I don't think I've seen
I don't know whether we've seen that PC Broom. I mean, it might be okay as long as it doesn't impact the game too much, because the way maps work is they create robot-operated Pokemon Go accounts and send them out to places, so to Pokestops to find what the quests are, the research tasks that are on them, send them to gyms to see which team has them, etc., and to gyms to find out what raid is on them. So essentially, a robot is spoofing for you. Now, I don't necessarily totally disagree with it, because I absolutely do believe that Niantic should be providing us with a gym map so we can see an online one, so we can see where the raids are, because people waste so much energy, time, petrol, and affect the environment, which I'm absolutely against, to search for raids in their cars. We shouldn't have to do that. We should just be able to look at a map and say, okay, there's a raid upcoming at XYZ gym.
So Tom says, so it's an average move for Flygon. Thank you, Richard. FHX says okay.
Yep.
Did you see Tom at the?
Yes, I did, and I spoke to him. We had a good conversation.
It was nice to see you there.
It was nice to see you there too, Tom, mate.
Amy, we want to see Trips chat banter. No, we do not. If you are not in Trips chat, then the banter is not for you.
It's just a chat, guys, where people,
it's really horrible. It's a horrible place.
They don't talk. We don't really talk Pokemon Go that much there, but it's a very, very adult and uncensored chat where all kinds of things get said and posted, etc. It's fun, but it's not family friendly.
And there's a what's it called? A spin-off chat from that called Extreme Memes, which is the word that is in the title. So let's not chat banter there, eh? Maybe Darkrai inbound for Halloween research. Did we say this?
No, I'm not sure about that, Tom. Maybe you might be right, but I've seen some data mine stuff. Is this not right? I've seen some data mine stuff that indicate that Darkrai has been allocated as a raid boss.
Oh.
So it's in the pool for raids, it's just not activated yet. And that the Spiritomb questline that we got last year has gone back into the pool. So it may be that Spiritomb becomes a recurring questline, and this year they might release a shiny. And it's all RNG usually, but they might increase the chance for you for you when you complete the quest for it to be a shiny, and then you just come back every year and try until you get one. Maybe.
James agrees. We need a raid map, and Niantic need to give it us. Come on, Niantic.
Yeah, they do.
Amy's back at work tomorrow.
Well, it's good that you feel well enough to go back to work after the accident, but work, meh. It depends.
She likes her work though.
If you like your job, I mean, don't get me wrong. Oh, shiny check, give me a shiny. No, I want that Zubat to be a shiny. If you like your work, I don't dislike the stuff that we do. In fact, some of the stuff that we do, I really, really like. For example, when I've actually got time to dedicate to making edited videos, that's one of my favourite things. I've got some stuff shot and I should be editing it tomorrow, as long as something else doesn't get in the way. And that's kind of the problem, isn't it, really, with our life. But, shiny check. Male Nidron's not shiny. What was I saying? So, yeah, it depends whether you like your job, really. Some of the stuff I do, I like. When
I work trains?
It depends where I'm going and what actually happens on the day. I dislike the randomness of it. Like, I'm coming home and I've got a raid hour starting in 2 hours, and oh no, there's a massive delay. And I'm like, oh, I've been telling everybody that I'm going to stream this, and I'm stuck on a train. So far, we've managed to actually get back on time, but there's been a few times when we've had to really rush to do it.
So, Tom says, shiny Giratina origin form inbound.
Probably. I would have thought that they would maybe do that. Mind you saying that, altered form Giratina has been in the EX raids level 5 raids for a while. So they might choose to do something different. I don't know. It seems like a good shout though. I mean, and it will probably sell raid passes because people, Amanda can't hit Zubat. Use it now. Look, watch. Use a Nana Berry so that it sits still. Nana Berry.
But it sits still anyway.
And then
I just can't hit it.
And then give your thing a good wiggle, and then.
You're used to wiggling, aren't you? You think.
There you go. I hit it and got it first ball. I heard what you said, and I'm just going to ignore it.
I think he's got this.
I'm just going to ignore it. Amy says that she's doing a supervisor training tomorrow. I did. That's cool, Amy, by the way. I'm not just going to change the subject straight from that onto something else. I was about to, but that is cool. Going up the ladder and earning more money is better for your life. That's amazing. Mitch is 50 tomorrow. Wow, that's awesome. Happy birthday for tomorrow, Mitch. Yeah, what was I about to say? I talked about something briefly on the raid hour yesterday when I was walking around. I've seen a data mine thing for the Reggies getting a research task thing. Now, it might be tied to a colossal... What was it called? A colossal event. A colossal... What are you doing? Amy.
Amy says,
using an embarrassment so it sits still, Zubat proceeds to move around. I did see that he did that. It only reduces the chance that it will move, doesn't it? So.
Mitch says thank you. You're welcome, Mitch.
Welcome.
Dave says, are either of you on Discord? We are. Let me...
there is a Pokefamily Discord server, and I'm surprised that you're not on it.
Let me get in touch with you privately about it.
There is, but we'll get you on there. We'll get you on there. We'll get you on there. So yeah, a colossal discovery. A colossal discovery. That's what it was called. Maybe it's part of that, because I was saying this on the raid hour. If they put the Reggies back in raids to release shinies, they know for a fact that they will sell no raid passes. People will do it just enough to get shinies, and I think it will maybe even damage communities, because people will be like, got my shiny, I'm not doing any more of these dustbins. You know,
Do you know what I found? Like, do you know when they brought the four-star thing in?
Yeah.
I found by accident.
You've got an 100% cast form. Oh, an 100% reg ice that you didn't know you had.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you just don't check them when you catch.
No.
You're like, oh yeah, I've caught that, thanks.
Yeah.
That's a Pokemon that's going to clog up my bag for the rest of eternity. And Steelix, pretty cool. And what's this say? £8 for a new Pokemon. Yeah, nobody's really sure whether that is what is actually going to happen, Tom. Because, and this is my thoughts on it. I've talked about this before, but I will talk about it again because I know not everybody watches every time. My thought on it is, if it's £8 and they're going to deliver a Go Fest Safari Zone style event worldwide that you have to pay to take part in. Remember, you're already paying to take part in these events if you go to them. You can't get a ticket for free. You have to pay it to go to Go Fest. And they deliver that level of gameplay, increased spawns, increased shiny chances, increased rare spawns with interesting raids, interesting quest lines, and a reason to bring the community together to do these things. Like, you might need help to do some of it. That would be an awesome event, and it would give people a taste of that big event feel, and would be worth spending £8 on it. And I would support doing that because they're gonna. I know for a fact that Niantic have all hands on deck when it comes to Go Fest.
Yeah.
They would need all hands on deck to do an event like this in the first place.
Yeah.
So I don't mind paying them, giving them some money to do that. If it's, on the other hand, if it's the other end of the scale and it's give us £8 to do a convoluted quest line that results in an opportunity to catch Regigigas, I'm not best pleased with that. I really hope that that is not what they intend to do. But anyway, you could post the post link, the server right here. Let's get a bunch of supporters in there. Pink ticket thing. Yeah, that's the thing. My hair is going back shiny green tonight. That's awesome, Amy. I love your hair. You know I love your hair.
And David, I think I also provide support for another streamer, Wizard K Chris, who lost a really good friend of hers 11 days ago.
Oh.
Rest in peace.
That's not nice. She a Wizard Unite player? Or is he a Wizard Unite player? Chris is a what?
No, it says hers.
Oh, right.
So, female pronouns.
Oh, yeah, so her. Wizard Unite. I used to play Wizard Unite. I admit I played it to see what kind of features they could port over to Pokemon Go, but it was alright. It wasn't a bad game.
Tom thinks it should come out of your coin balancing Pogo shop.
I don't know, Tom, because it doesn't come out of your coin balance if you pay for a ticket to Go Fest.
No.
You have to pay actual cash. So.
Chris does play Wizard Unite.
Wizard Unite's pretty cool.
Amy will post a picture in chat later. James is level 28 in Wizard Unite. Wizards?
I don't know what level I got to.
I've
deleted the app off my phone, so I couldn't even log in and show you guys. But I liked it. I thought there was a lot of good features in Wizard Unite. They hadn't perfected the bar, though. There's a cast bar at the top, and its colour determines how difficult it is to catch something. Now, much like in Pokemon Go with the catch ring. Now, I remember it was during a Harry Potter Brilliant event.
Thank you, Tom. See you soon.
See you later, Tom. And I used like 25 spell energy trying to catch a foundable that had a green bar. And it was like that, like, for several of them. And I thought, this is just not right. It's like having to use 25 Pokeballs to catch a Pokemon. And I didn't have the spell power. That's it. So I thought this is just not way it should work.
So Amy says even with her new phone, she still hasn't played Wizards Unite. Me either.
Is that a sweater?
And is this a sweater? No, it's a t-shirt. It's a thin polo neck.
It's like a long sleeve shirt. Okay, see you later, Tom. Yeah, if they do the event and it works right, I'll be happy to pay for it. If they advertise it, especially if they're opening up front. If we go to a Go Fest, like last year it was Giratina, or this year should I say, the year before it was Celebi, and they were pretty clear about the fact that other people were going to get it later.
Yeah.
So if you didn't go, you were still going to get it. You're still going to have an opportunity to get it. And they need to do that with Regigigas. They need to let people know that they don't have to pay. That they will get an opportunity to get Regigigas, but what they're missing out on is the experience for the event. That's what they will be missing out on, and then they can choose to spend their money or not. Then they're offering us a unique experience for that £8. And that's okay. Or $8 or €8 or whatever they're going to charge. Okay.
Amy's head's burning, so she needs to go and take the air dye off. She's just posted our guesses. You going in one raid?
It's 10:37 at night. There are no raids where we are in our country at all. Yeah. And this is kind of our sit down and chat show. If you'd have watched yesterday, I streamed Giratina Raid Hour out and about. The day before we streamed Mewtwo
Raid Hour.
We don't just do streams, we do edited videos too. But sometimes we do raids, just obviously not right now. So guys, if you've never been to our show before, this one particularly, the Thursday night show, we play a game. At the end of each week, when you get your 7th stamp for completing a research task, you get a box with a Pokemon in it, or a selection of Pokemon. Currently, it's a single Pokemon. It's Eevee with flowers in its hair. So we're playing a game called Guess the CP. Now, I think it's 329 to 429, the range. If you guess on the dot, you get 3 points. Amanda adds it to our leaderboard for the year, and in December, we reveal which player has earned the most points in the year, and they are the year's champion of Guess the CP or Guess the Pokemon, depending. It's a different game if there are more Pokemon in, but today there isn't more Pokemon. So if you want to play, guess a CP between 329 and 429 in the chat, and let's play Guess the Pokemon. As you can see, I've got my box ready. I didn't get a Unova Stone again this week, so that's sad, but there's Eevee in there. Okay. David in with 420 for me or for both of us? Because there's 2 of us, there's 2 boxes that are going to be open. James L, 450 for Richard, 444 for Amanda. It's not 429, is it? It's 459. 359. Sorry, I got that wrong, guys. I apologise profusely. 359 and 459 is the range. I said earlier I've got an headache. My mind's a bit clouded. I apologise for that. Yeah. She turned the screen off on purpose. She's looking at something. I'm not sure what.
I'm looking for the Discord link.
Can't you get it from the Discord app itself?
I can, but I've got a specific one that takes you to the
okay.
I didn't know how I did it properly. So.
Anyone else out there want to make a guess before we play? I'll give you guys just another couple of minutes to decide whether you're going to play or not.
Keep talking, talk
Let
about.
Amanda try and find this this link or whatever she's looking for.
I'm gonna have to.
So, how do you guys feel about Eevee being in this box? Because I made my thoughts on it clear.
It is.
I think that it's not a bad move. I think it's actually okay. I don't think they should have left it in for as long as they have left it in for. I think it's okay. I don't think that it has to be a legendary in there every time. We have had Snorlax before, and what's the other one? Did we have Nincada once, or Ninjas? I can't remember. There was something like that in there. And I think that's okay. Doesn't always have to be a legendary.
Everybody's complaining in our community about that though.
They are indeed. It's like link incoming by the looks of things for our Discord. Oh, look at our baby. I know you guys can't see it, but he is cute as a button. Oh, we're going to be in stereo.
Sorry.
Bottom, chat publicly.
Chat publicly.
There we go, guys. Link incoming for our Discord server. There you go. Okay, guys. So it's time. What's this? Yeah, James. Thumbs down for it being a reward for more than a month. I agree. It has been in a long time. Shouldn't be. Shouldn't have been in that long. I haven't had a shiny, and I don't think I've had a good one either. And I agree. It's been in a long time. They should have put it in for a month or so, given people the opportunity, and then moved on to something else. I absolutely agree with that part. Absolutely agree. Are we ready to play?
Can you just put back to Pokemon Live? Top one.
There we go. Here we go, guys. Time to play. Guess the CP. You ready?
Yep. 3, 2, 1, go.
Mine's not shiny.
4, 5, 7.
Ooh.
Is that 98?
That might be 98.
The pressure now. The pressure.
Mine's no good. 439. Let's have a look. Did anybody guess that? Richard 430. Amanda 436. So was closest. James was a way off.
Sugar.
I think Amy might have been.
Oh, yeah.
Amanda in with a 98%. 15, 15, 14.
It always has to watch my chat, otherwise I'm not scrolling
Yeah.
up.
There we go.
Yeah, that would have been a good one.
That would have been, yeah, that might have been interesting, especially with the shiny chances. Yeah, that's a good idea, James. You should work for Niantic. That is a good idea. Mine's rubbish, look at that. 14, 10, 10. And Amanda's got
A good one.
a good one,
98. But I might save that for Sylvia.
yeah. Okay, guys. That's the end of the show. Now Amanda's rubbed it in. And,
That kiss.
aww.
Yeah.
I'm a bit, aren't I? Okay, guys, that's the end of the show. That's our chat show for the week. Hopefully there should be a video tomorrow. If not, we will definitely be back streaming. We'll see you guys in the next video stream.
Girl
Bye.
power.